As the sky falls in on tech and chip makers, we're going to be looking at two stocks to do with clouds. One, cloud computing, the other, planes in the sky. I'm Xavier from the dealing desk, and this is The Stock, and today I'm joined by Melly from CX.
Hi, thanks for having me here.
Great to have you here, Melly. Tell me, what is The Stock?
All right, so I have noticed that recently semiconductor stock has been having some pressure, right? Because investor has been questioning the spending pace on AI. And then I've been thinking, okay, maybe within AI ecosystem, making chips is not all of it, right? So how about we shift focus on somewhere else, like how to utilize those chips, right? And so that's why my stock today, I'm talking about Arista Network, ticker ANET, ANET, company producing high-speed networking equipment. These equipments will connect servers and AI chips inside those data center and put it in a way that AI chips are the brain, which doing all the work, right? But ANET will provide equipment which is connecting those brains together. With AI model is increasingly become larger and more complex. I think networking equipment is now the essential part in the broader AI ecosystem. So how about you, Xavier? What is your stock today?
Well, yeah, I was looking around, seeing what movements have happened in the market recently, and I saw that Web Travel Group, that's WEB.AX, the parent company of WebJet, has shot up in the past week. It's up 37% from the start of last week. And so as I was digging around to find what that is, looking around, it was that they've announced some guidance on how their first half of their financial year has been going. And they've basically said that revenue is going to be higher than expected, as well as a whole bunch of other key drivers just all performing better than expected. And so on top of that kind of just good business result, they've also said, well, actually, we don't think the current share price reflects the value of the company. And so they've also announced a buyback of shares. We'll see kind of where this all goes, what the end up deal happens, all remains to be seen. So that's my stock pick, Melly. But zooming out and taking a look at the more broader market, we can see in the past week that there's been a lot of losses led by tech and chip makers. What do you think is happening there?
Given that currently AI has become a common theme, I think investor has been more, selective on their investment. Actually, they start to look at overvaluation. They start to look at valuation, business performance, and from there they will have to decide on their pick and choose. So I think it's not really about AI bubble burst, but it's more about investor become more selective on their investment.
I completely agree. I think what we've kind of seen here is the days of maybe being able to just go, oh, we're adding AI to our company and then immediately shooting up in price. Those could be coming to an end where you can't, investors have now gotten to the point where we're all familiar enough with AI and its use cases that you can't just blindly promise anymore. Instead, exactly, investors are now looking at, okay, have we overinvested in this? What is the actual return going to be? What is the actual use case for adding AI to a given company? And yeah, it just really does seem to be, I guess, the beginning of the end of the Wild West and the bubble going from a very large thing to, now it's going to be the kind of key winners emerging. And of course, we'll just have to keep an eye out and see how the technology does develop, because anything can change with AI. A new model could come out overnight and completely change the game. We just don't know. Well, that's all the time we have for today. But for all things stocks, trading, and news, head to ig.com/au. And if there's a stock you want to see, let us know in the comments below.